It's one of Zion's most iconic hikes. Was part of it closed? From waterfalls to cliff views, join us on our trek through the stunning emerald pools with a peek at the Zion Lodge. We're Drew and Em, a part-time travel couple squeezing every bit of adventure out of our paid time off and weekends. From hidden gems close to home to jaw-dropping international hotspots, we're chasing experiences all over the map. If you're into travel, exploring new places, and making the most of your time, you're in the right place. All right, we have made it here to Zion National Park. We're going to do a couple hikes through here. We're going to do Angel's Landing. We're going to do the Emerald Pools. We're going to do the Riverside Walk. So you can take a look at all those on our channel. To get in, it's $35 a day, or you can get the America the Beautiful Pass for $80, which gets you into all the national parks in the US. All right, let's head inside. So we're finally in the park. A little bit of information. We were up late, which we know you don't get up late. We are here the end of February, and they have the road closed past the lodge to the Temple of Sinawava because it's too busy. Because the shuttles aren't running yet at this time of year. So we kind of had to backtrack to park, and we're gonna have to walk in. So right in the heart of Zion Canyon is the Zion Lodge. It's an ideal place if you're looking to enjoy the park without sacrificing comfort or convenience. It is the only place that you can stay inside the park, which means you're waking up to canyon views just steps from some of Zion's best trails. There are two main types of accommodations here. There's the standard hotel-style rooms and Western-style cabins that have private porches and gas fireplaces, which are perfect for relaxing after a day of hiking. Prices typically range from $220 to $350 per night, depending on the season and the room type you choose. Cabins tend to book out early, especially in the spring and fall. We did try to stay here, but there was nothing available for the time that we were visiting. If you are staying at the lodge, you do still need to pay to enter the park, but parking is included with your stay, which is a huge perk, especially since private vehicles are limited in the main canyon during shuttle season, which typically starts March 1st. The lodge also features the Red Rock Grill, serving hearty meals with canyon views, and a cafe for coffee or a quick bite. And the best part? The Zion shuttle stops right at the front door, making it easy to explore the park without ever getting back in your car. All right, so we're at the grotto stop here, the shuttle stop for the grotto. There are washrooms here where you can refill your water bottle. And then we're gonna head across the bridge and head towards the Emerald Pools. The Emerald Pools Trail is a scenic loop that covers about 3 miles or about 5 kilometers round trip, depending on how far you go. Expect to spend 1.5 to 2 hours exploring the lower, middle, and upper pools. First up, the Lower Emerald Pool Trail is an easy 1.2 mile or 2 kilometer round trip walk on a mostly paved path. It's perfect for families and beginners. At the lower pool, there is supposed to be a trail that goes under the waterfall, which we hope to check out. As mentioned, for us, we had to go from the grotto at shuttle stop number 6 as opposed to the typical shuttle stop number 5, but this is via the scenic Kayenta Trail due to the fact that there was construction on the bridge. It's a great path with a gradual incline, much different than our experience heading up to Angel's Landing, which was great because we just did that yesterday, and you can check that out on our channel. You should definitely take your time to take in all the scenery as you hike up this route. All right, we're here at the Emerald Pools hike. I believe we're on the Kayenta Trail. So we're headed, because the bridge being closed, you couldn't go the way you typically would go, but it is a beautiful hike. A little bit windy, but beautiful day. And so far it hasn't been a difficult hike. Much easier than up to Angel's Landing, and much more greenery on this trail. We would consider the trail to the lower pools easy. As you can see in the video, it is very well manicured. But don't let the paved path and easy terrain fool you. This area has its risks. During rainy weather or spring runoff, the waterfall can swell quickly, making the trail below slick and even dangerous. Flash floods are rare here, but not impossible. And in 2019, the park temporarily closed this section due to a rock fall concern after a heavy storm. Over the years, the Park Service has reinforced the trail, but hikers are still urged to use caution, especially under the falls where footing can get muddy and moss covered. There haven't been major accidents at the lower pool in recent years, but it's worth noting that the overhanging ledge has experienced rock slides in the past. Park rangers monitor conditions regularly, and if it's been raining or there's a storm forecast, it's best to check the status before heading out. Swimming or wading in the pool is strictly prohibited, not just for safety, but to protect the fragile desert ecosystem that depends on that water. Even a quick dip can disrupt algae growth and the aquatic insects that thrive here. So while it's an easy hike, the Lower Emerald Pool is far from ordinary. With hanging gardens, weeping walls, and a walk under waterfall, it's one of Zion's most peaceful and photo-worthy experiences. Just be sure to tread carefully, respect the trail, and enjoy the serenity of one of nature's hidden gems. All right, we're down here at the lower pools, but unfortunately the trails are closed due to ice. So this is as close as we're gonna get, but still beautiful spot. They've got a look out up top there that you can see it very well, but we'll continue on our way. Here we go. After the disappointment of the closed trail at the lower pools, we're heading up to the middle pools. The middle pools themselves are a series of shallow basins carved into the slick rock. They're often calm and reflective, especially in the early morning, and sometimes you'll catch a mirror-like image of the surrounding cliffs in the water. These pools sit directly above the lower pool waterfall, and yes, those ledges below have seen rockfalls in the past, so always stay on the marked trail. Which we didn't do because we wanted to have a great spot for a picnic, but we don't recommend it. During spring runoff or after storms, water spills down from here toward the lower pool. It's a beautiful, but the wet rock can become dangerously slick. In fact, the Park Service has issued warnings during certain seasons due to erosion and unstable footing along this section. While it may not be as lush as the lower pool or as secluded as the upper, the middle pools offer some of the best panoramic views on the entire trail, and we'll definitely make sure we show you those. All right, going to a lookout point here, and definitely something to see. Just standing on top of where the waterfall heads down to the lower pools, and the lookout is amazing. Just look. Unbelievable. Hello everybody, it's Drew M from Home and Away Travel. We're here at beautiful Zion National Park. Today we've done the Emerald Pool Trail. We're here sitting now at the middle pools. Again, to get here it took us about an hour of a hike. It's about 16 degrees here today. We're here at the end of February, but absolutely stunning here at Zion. We love it. Yesterday we did Angel's Landing. So today we wanted a little less of a strenuous hike, so we decided to do this one. We were going to go to the Riverside walk, but unfortunately it's too busy today. The shuttles aren't running, so they had the road closed. But again, absolutely stunning. We love it here. It's been great so far. What have you thought?
About what?
Zion so far.
Oh, it's pretty. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. No,
Zion is beautiful.
It is definitely.
I thought you were talking about Angel's Landing.
Oh, well, Angel's Landing, we can talk about that. What did you think about that yesterday? And again, you'll be able to check out the video here of the full Angel's Landing experience, but we did that yesterday.
We sure did.
And it was quite the experience, so we definitely recommend checking out that video. But anyway, we're gonna head up to the upper pools now. Maybe we're gonna grab a snack here and then head up.
Turn it around and show them.
Oh, okay, here, I'm gonna turn you around here and show the view from here. The view, absolutely stunning. Great place to have a picnic. So we're gonna do that right now.
Or fall to your death.
Or fall to your death. No, we don't wanna do that. As you leave the middle pools behind and continue toward the upper Emerald Pool, the hike takes on a whole new feel. The trail becomes less manicured, trading paved paths for sand, loose rock, and natural steps carved into the slope. But what makes this section unforgettable isn't just the destination, it's again the views. As you gain elevation, the cliffs around you start to rise dramatically. You're hiking at the base of massive Navajo sandstone walls that tower hundreds of feet above, and the canyon opens up behind you with each step. It's one of the most breathtaking stretches in Zion, especially if you pause, turn around, and take it all in, and we definitely recommend you do that. After about a half mile from the middle pools, you'll reach the upper Emerald Pool, tucked into a natural amphitheater of towering cliffs. It feels quiet, cool, and remote. The pool itself is much larger and deeper than the others, surrounded by sheer vertical walls that seem to glow in the late afternoon light. During spring or after rain, a tall seasonal waterfall spills down into the basin, creating an incredible photo opportunity and a refreshing mist. But don't be fooled by the beauty. This area has its risks too. The steep cliffs are prone to rock falls, and after storms, debris can wash across the trail. In fact, this section has been closed in the past for safety reasons. The sand and loose gravel can make footing tricky, so wear proper shoes and take your time. Despite the challenges, the upper pool is often the most peaceful stop on the trail. Fewer hikers make it all the way up, and those who do are rewarded with one of Zion's most dramatic natural scenes. So if you're up for a moderate climb with big payoffs, the final stretch is more than worth it. All right, at the upper pools. Here we are. Gorgeous. All right, we made it to the upper pools of the Emerald Pool Trail. You can see him behind me. It probably doesn't give any context to absolutely how high these cliffs are, but we'll try to give you, as you can see, like, you know, it's been awfully dry, so there's not much of a waterfall, but the cliff walls are unbelievable. So it took us about 2 hours to get up here. Now we did stop for our picnic, but the walls are unbelievable. Yeah, there goes them coming around after the Emerald Pools. Yes, the Emerald Pools. There you go. All right. on our way back on the Emerald Trail. Sun at our back now. It's much easier obviously on the way down, but a gorgeous trail. So we've been trucking probably 2 hours, but I'll give you the final time once we get back down to the shuttle number 6 stop. All right, so we're done the Emerald Pools Trail. It took us 3 hours and 6 minutes. We did stop for a picnic. We saw all 3 pools. So 3 hours was the total time. Wonderful trip, wonderful hike. Recommend it for sure. Thanks for taking the time to hike with us. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and make sure to subscribe. Don't forget to check out our other Zion videos on our channel. See you on our next adventure.